really is. And I've brought no gloves. Pretty much had a feeling that I wouldn't get the beach to myself this morning, and completely correct. There's about 5 or 6 photographers here. It's just so busy. It's the joys of it being a really popular spot. I think the other issue is we've just had a week of really bad weather, so I think this has really been the first opportunity for a lot of people to get out. Conditions look semi-promising, and got company.
Watch me, just follow every move. Touch me, let me know you want it too.
I've got Bamburgh Castle in the background behind me right here. I'm using a 0.9 Lee ND soft grad at the moment. The tide's coming in here and giving some beautiful reflection on the water. I'm going to try and use that contrast and actually expose for the highlights and darken everything around it. Try and get a bit of contrast and punch in there. It's packed down here. There's so many photographers. This is a problem. Photography is a victim of its own popularity at the moment. It really is. Well, there were so many photographers down there this morning that it was just jostling for tripod positions. I'm being honest, I really don't like it when it's like that, and it's down to the fact that I am quite considerate, and yeah, it makes it very difficult to kind of get a shot when you're trying to avoid getting in somebody else's frame. That said, there was one composition that I did quite like, where I'd placed a kind of band of water at the bottom of the frame, and I'll probably show you that shot in this video. And the light was on the left hand side, but never came quite far enough right to illuminate and reflect off the rest of that water, and that would have really given a big pop and some symmetry to the bottom of the shot. Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
To see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck.
Clean. Right, well, we came to Holy Island. Now, this is a tidal causeway, and the last safe crossing is literally this very minute. So we're not going to go back across. We've been back across twice just to have a look and see if there's any images that kind of stood out. However, the light is now so harsh. You know, there was no sun this morning at sunrise, and up here there's not a lot of cloud, and the sun's just bearing down. You can probably see it, I'm guessing, backlighting this beard pretty strongly at the moment. So yes, we have to decide where we go from here. Not sure. We're going to obviously loiter around until sunset somewhere, just not sure where. So probably going to grab some lunch, charge up some more batteries, and see if we can make some sense out of today and hopefully get some images. Have a little look on the weather forecast and see whether or not the conditions are looking better later on. Certainly hope they are, because at the moment don't really have anything in the bag at all. Driving down to Beadnell, as I mentioned earlier on, this is a strange place. It's the only west facing harbour on the east coast, so it's a good place to shoot a sunset. What I will say, at this time of year the sun's off to the left hand side, so you get this nice glow coming onto the right hand side, and if we had a high tide at sunset, that'd be perfect. Any boats that are in there get popped up nice and high. It's quite a deep harbour, and we get some nice shots. I've shot this before a long time ago in some stormy weather at a really high tide, massive breakers coming over, fantastic. It's a great place. We're just not going to get those conditions today. High tide was 3 hours ago, the tide's already on its way out. It's still an hour and 20 minutes until sunset. However, it's best of a bad bunch. You know, something weeks ago, I am having such bad luck with the light recently whenever I've been out and conditions have not been perfect. You know something, I don't think it's anything to do with the luck at all. I think you make your own luck, and the reality is that I've just not been out enough. You have to go out and shoot and keep shooting until you get that one image that you absolutely love, and that actually does make the rest of those, I was going to say wasted, but not wasted, but it makes the rest of those fruitless journeys kind of worthwhile in the end. Hoping you can hear this because it is windy here. Drone's been right on the limit of what it can take, and as you can see from these conditions, they're far from ideal. I've got a little stopper on at the moment with a 0.9 ND grad to hold back the sky, but that light's still too harsh. I really don't think we're going to get what we came for. So bloody annoying. God, I hate days like this. The light was so intense, I tried taking a shot with a little stopper on, and literally just still way too much shutter speed, too much water movement. So I put a super stopper on, and of course the intensity has just gone out of the light. I'm looking at a couple of compositions here, just not seeing anything. The contrast is too high, the dynamic range is too high. There's not a single cloud in the sky. When you are a landscape photographer who posts content onto YouTube as well, I think inherently you always feel a pressure to try and create content. And I think in the past I certainly put up images which, you know, I've kind of taken just because I'm there. They're not images that I would ever show or use in any way. And I'm feeling the same way today, kind of taking a shot for the sake of taking a shot. And for me it's not remotely the essence of being a landscape photographer. It's so hard to get a shot from here. Struggling like hell. God, it's been just one of those days. One of the dangers of being a bald photographer is a freezing bonce when this North Sea wind's biting in. Oh, what a day.
In your purple Toyota, the morning is waking slow and the traffic's not moving. There's a gas leak in North Town and they can't seem to fix it up, so they call you on Monday morning. You've been working 2 jobs, still bills just stacking up in this pile on the coffee table. Nothing's ever enough, money isn't worth all the life that you pay in. Wonder when it all stops, when nobody want more, when we're done taking all for granted. Nothing's ever enough, nothing's ever enough. Oh, and it's all going faster, you can't get a hold of things, and you're longing, searching for something more.
Well, I am just back in from the weekend, and in my next video I'm going to be talking to you about why it's been a disastrous week. However, if you have enjoyed this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to comment below Joking aside, I literally love to engage with you guys. It's interesting hearing your views and input, and I always do whatever I can to comment and reply back. I will see you next time.